Welcome to the Conscious Creative Podcast, your weekly dose of soul-to-soul conversation that will have you saying peace out to your 9 to 5 to explore in your sacred calling. The topics center around conscious business and interviews with the folks who started them. We'll be exploring the art of being human and what it takes to live your life fully expressed and financially free. I'm Christina Gomes, and I went from high-paying job as a psychotherapist to leaving it all behind for my desire to travel the world playing my original music, to becoming the CEO and soulpreneur founder of freeyourcreativity.org, where I help visionary leaders create the businesses of their wildest dreams. If you have a sacred calling, stick around. My prayer is that you become the permission slip for the collective as you hear the soul-inspiring stories that call you forth into creative action. Let's get to the soul. Welcome. All right, so welcome this impromptu live. I'm going to be talking about authority marketing and whether or not it is still something that you want to engage in, what it is, and what are some alternative ways to market yourself and allow your business to thrive and attract clients. So the point of marketing in our world as transformational facilitators, as leaders, as healers, guides, coaches, marketing is for the purpose of bringing our work forward and into the hands of the folks who can grasp on to what it is that we're here to do, and also to their ears, to their eyes. And so there are many ways to market yourself. There are many platforms to share your message and have your voice amplified. There are all sorts of techniques and tools and strategies that people are using in today's world to market their businesses. I am talking today about marketing and whether or not this concept of authority marketing, if this concept and this way of marketing is truly going to serve you anymore, if it's dead, if it's dying, if it's going out of style, and what really is actually going to serve your business, your message. So authority marketing is when you see that somebody is like, I am the authority on this. I'm the expert. And they're really claiming their expertise around this. And I want to say that there's actually nothing wrong with claiming your power and claiming what you do know and claiming your certifications and what you've been trained in and owning the power of your work. But what I think is missing from authority marketing is owning the true value of our work in the world. So if you're a transformational facilitator, a soul-led leader, the work that you're bringing forth into the world is really transformational. It's evolutionary. It's maybe revolutionary. It's something that the world needs right now. I work with people who are really bringing forth work that is truly needed in the world. It's not another ads course. It's not another, maybe even another marketing course. Like I have worked with business coaches and I do, and I will. And my program is not a marketing course. It is much deeper than that. And so what I help my clients to do really and truly is to share themselves in the online space in a way that has clients knowing what it is that they're getting themselves into. And most likely working with you, just like working with me, if people want to get themselves in the room, it leads to a lot of expansion. It leads to a transformation. It leads to something really beautiful happening into the lives of the people that you touch and that you hold space for. And so authority marketing is this concept where we need to present that, supposedly, we need to present that we're an authority on the topic. So you might see people in the space going like, well, here's my certification. And I noticed that Zimati is on. And it's like, here's my certification from my past lives and my soul contracts. It's like, how does one, pull up their certification? And honestly, my master's degree in clinical psychology is like, it may sound like littering, but it's sitting in the bottom of the ocean, the Pacific Ocean. I don't know where it is, basically, is what I'm saying, but I left it in a box in Hawaii. And so there's my master's degree. It can't even be hung on the wall. And so it's like, do we need a master's degree? Do we need a PhD? Do we need certifications even? And while I love continued education and I love learning, the things that Zimatia guides around, it's like she is the school. The school is the life. The school is the realities and the multidimensional realities that we exist in. And for those of you who don't know Zimatia, we just got off the call with my clients. She comes into my program, the Conscious Creative Business Immersion, and does her work in the world. She's a channel, a guide, a priestess, and we just had an amazing session all together. And what my work in the world really is about is helping my clients to express themselves online and offline in a way that has their clients knowing what their program is all about, what they're going to get, knowing the truest value. And when we're able to do this, when we're able to express what our program can offer people and what our work in the world and our services and products can offer people, and we're able to express that in clear, concise language and also in language that resonates with people's soul, we then get clients that are really fun to work with. And we also get people coming to our discovery calls going like, yeah, I want what it is. I'm in. Let's do this. Like, this is exactly what I need. Your program is the answer to my prayers. And so the bigger immersion that I host, the Conscious Creative Business Immersion, actually helps people to craft that offer, craft it, come up with the curriculum, put it up in a place somewhere. It's everything offer creation as well as marketing and sales. And what I want to talk about right now is the small aspect of running a business, which is the marketing piece. And it is a small aspect of it because beyond the marketing, your energy matters, your belief matters, your ability to stand by your offer with conviction all matters. And all of those things are like the different puzzle pieces to the whole of what makes a business flourish and what makes a business feel heavy. And many people burn out from running their own businesses because they're not supported with the energetic piece and with this marketing piece. So what is important to marketing is your message. And so not a lot of people are talking about this. And when you go out with a message that is focused on, here's my certifications and here's all the reasons why I'm qualified, and you got your kind of qualifications at the forefront of your mouth hole, of your lips, like, and that's what keeps falling out when you want to express the work that you do in the world. Well, this is what might be preventing people from seeing the truest value of what it is that you offer. So your message is not your I help statement. Your message is not only your elevator pitch. A message is nuanced. And what I like to bring to people to have them knowing that they can market themselves online and offline is that you are actually a messenger. And you know that. You feel like, where are these creative ideas coming from? Where are these words sprouting from? How am I able to write poetry? How am I able to take a concept and really flush it out into a curriculum? And many of you are already doing these things. And so being a marketer, now putting your marketing hat on, doesn't mean that you go now and make sure that you position yourself as an expert. I mean, that is one piece. And I do want all my clients to own what they know and own their expertise and own their trainings. It's not that we just throw all that out the window. Like, I do mention my master's in clinical psychology every once in a while because it does mean something. It matters. The fact that I was even interested in psychology, like, that's a deeper resonance with people who are also interested in human behavior and the aspects of how we live in this reality and our mindset and psychology, the psyche, and the different aspects of the psyche, the subconscious and the conscious awareness. And so people who are interested in consciousness more than likely want to learn from someone and co-create with someone who also has similar interests. And that's where resonance comes in. And so when you say, or when you hear someone say, oh, yes, I'm resonating with that, or when someone asks, is this resonating? What I hear them saying is like, are we connected? Are we on the same page? Are you vibrating at a similar frequency that I'm vibrating at when I speak about this certain aspect of my work, or this certain concept, or this way of moving forward? And so resonance is really an important piece of your marketing that not many people are talking about. So your message is what will have people resonating with your work. And you sharing your message frequently and at the frequency of value is what will have people coming to your discovery calls already understanding the value of your work and maybe just getting on the call to get the formality out of the way. But this is how we don't have to try so hard or over effort in our marketing. We don't have to have a flash sale, or we don't have to feel like we're convincing people to buy from us. When we have a message that is clear and concise and also conveys the truest value of our work in the world, then the sales process is much more natural. The sales process then becomes conversations that lead to a yes or a no even. And that is still a sales process. Even if you get a no, you're still taking people on a sales journey. And the sale comes from being able to hold space for a sales conversation that feels really heart-centered. It's not about trying to convince somebody, but selling isn't that. And if you think about it and you really realize selling is, we are selling people all the time. Like you could be selling someone, say you have a partner and you would love for them to go out and get you a cup of coffee as I drink my tea. You may give them good valid reasons to go and get you a cup of coffee. And it's all beautiful persuasion. So there's nothing wrong with persuasion, but the energy of convincing doesn't feel great. And so there's a subtle energetic difference between convincing someone and like giving someone a reason to buy from you, to hire you, to sign on as a client with you, to work with you. And so persuasive marketing and being persuasive, also another P word, it can feel actually really pleasurable rather than convincing, which also has a contraction energy of like, and convincing usually comes from like, hey, knowing what my work in the world isn't enough, and I actually got to convince people with a discount, or I got to convince people by telling them they'll get something extra. And while I love bonuses and I love giving bonuses, I give them from a place of overflow, of like, I know deeply what is the value of my offer. And not only that, knowing I have the skills to bring that forward in words. So a message is a way to market yourself. It's a way to bring your ideas, your offerings, your workshops, retreats, coaching, sessions, whatever it is that you want to bring forth into the world. It's a way to market. It's a way to have people resonating with the work. And so when we market in this way, when we share a message that is aligned with what it is that you're offering, then you get people in resonance with what you're offering. So give me a resonance in the comments if you're resonating with what I'm saying. Zimati says, an educated decision is mutual empowerment. Exactly. So when people go out and they're like, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm an authority, like, I don't want you to get confused and say, like, never talk about yourself. Like, in my human design, I'm a 6-2 generator, and there is an aspect of that human design where my personal stories have always worked for me, and before I even knew my human design. And so you have a design where most likely you are a storyteller, you're a messenger, and your story, telling it, can add a lot of value to people's lives. And that's important to recognize. And the way that I teach storytelling and messaging is in a way that will have your client, your future client, and your most ready to invest client centering themselves even in your own story. And that is an art. That is an art and a science and a process. And so you are welcome to go out after this video and try to tell your stories and share them in a way that leads to clients. I recommend it. I recommend taking the concepts that I'm teaching on resonance and helping people to see the truest value of what it is that you offer. And I welcome you to go out and try on your own. And here's the thing, if you're kind of done trying this on your own and you really want a put together place where you can come and be supported and be seen in your message and get creative feed forward on your message and in real time learn the strategies and the skill set of sharing a message that lands with ready to invest clients, so that you don't get on the phone with people who say, oh, this is too much, or I'm not ready for this, or I'm not resonating. They will already be resonating with your offerings and your service and your work in the world, because you will be consistently sharing a message that aligns with what it is that you offer and aligns with what it is that they are moving through in the world. Hey there, visionary leader. If you're resonating with this message, I'd like to invite you into your next level life and business. Enrollment has begun for the Conscious Creative Business Immersion. This is my signature group container to help you design an offer so delicious, so juicy, so based on your soul gifts that you are thrilled to invite your soulmate clients inside of it. I'm going to teach you how to promote this offer with a ton of heart and to sell out this offer with ease to meet your revenue goals. I would love to have you inside if you are a visionary leader who knows that they are great at what they do. You'd like to collapse the timeline on how long it takes to reach consistent income with an offer that you truly love. Go to the link in the show notes to apply for the Conscious Creative Business Immersion. I will be sitting with your application individually, and I will send an email to let you know if you've been accepted in a few days after application. Thank you for trusting me with your vision, and I can't wait to see what we co-create. And so we are bringing the soul back into your social media with the uprising of AI. And I have been using ChatGPT and I have been asking AI all sorts of questions. And instead of researching and trying to find the best website, I've been just like, okay, cool. He's done that work for me, this AI guy. Yes, it's a guy for me. I asked it to marry me because I like smart people, but it reminded me it is not a people. And so if you're a human who desires to work with other humans in a very soul-aligned way, and you're a soul-led leader, then you can't have these robots create your message for you. It must come from the depths of who you are being. Anywhere that you are standing or sitting, in my case, I'm sitting down, but anywhere that you are sharing your voice in the alignment with attracting clients. If you want to attract clients and your voice, and you know that your voice and your message and your writings and your live videos and the videos you create are a key feature, if you're a content marketer, if you need content marketing, and here's the thing, like, Sure, technically you might not need content marketing to sell your things. You might not. And the way that things are going, it's be kind of wild, or wild is like great. If you kind of like cuckoo, not so smart. I'm not trying to call anyone stupid here, but it's not so smart to not learn how to create content that connects to clients and converts to clients, or connects to potential clients and converts them into folks in your offer that are aligned to be there. So that's the difference. The mistake that I see people make in their message is they're like going out there and they're sharing from an authority space of like, look how much money I created. And I'm guilty of this as well. Like, it's an inspirational thing to know that a brown woman has made this much money. And so I will tell you every day, if I desire to, that I have made over $300. I definitely have made over $300. Just yesterday I made over $300, but $300,000 over the course of my career since I started tracking. And before, I was kind of just like, wee, like running around just sharing my voice and doing workshops. I've been working for myself for 12 years. I just wasn't tracking until about 4 years ago. And I wasn't really taking my business seriously, playfully seriously, as a playful kind of gal can get. But I know that you want to do this from a heart-centered place, from a pleasurable place. And I can tell you that trying to like get the robots to do it and trying to be all up inside with the tech is not so pleasurable. But you know what is pleasurable? Being able to go live and share a message freely without fear that anybody's going to troll you. Being able to maybe even stand offline on a literal platform, on a literal stage, and share a message and a story that connects with people and has them wanting to work with you without you even talking about your offer. I've had people come into my world and call in a mentorship client at triple the price that they thought they could charge, just from having a stronger conviction around what it is that they're here to do and their work in the world, and being able to speak that forward. And so that's the message. That's marketing. So I'm gonna get going. This has been so much fun. So authority marketing, is it dead? I don't know. But what I do know is that heart-based marketing is in. It's all the rage. But really, I mean, really, like if you feel that, if you feel like you know that you're the type of person that really wants to help people and you want to come from your dang heart about it, and you don't want the scripts anymore and the AI writing your shit for you, like you really want to be able to speak your truth and your message clearly anywhere, on any platform, social media, or on the stage of life, I'm your girl. Let's get going. 6 weeks, all you need. I'm going to teach you all my marketing how-tos. I'm going to be there holding space for any of the fears that come up, or any of the things that could be subconsciously blocking your creative flow state. And I cannot wait to work with you. All right. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.